Each one of us has a desire, or had a desire, and we're still living this desire to be here. No one knows why the desire arose. But it's the same desire as God had, or consciousness had, to be here. So we live our life through desires. Everything is a tremor, a reflection of what took place. We are constantly trying to discover ourselves. It appears as if we're trying to discover the external world. But that's just another take on ourself, when you realize that you are this external world. Not the objects, but the consciousness that cannot be disconnected to any living or non-living thing, if non-living existed, of course. Consciousness keeps everything together, everything in an order that we can live, so that we can live our lives attuned to this body, and then the body attuned to the earth, and the earth attuned to the universe. So when Papaji said to drop desires, to question the wants and the needs, there was a kind of confusion, because the desire of God is okay. If the desire of God did not take place, then the desire of you being here in the body will not take place. But is this a mistake? Is this God saying, well, you know what, I made a mistake, let's see how you resolve your mistake? God took flight. God awoke. God was not happy with that contented, average, tranquil, placid lake. He wanted thunderstorms. He wanted big bass drums. He wanted orgasms and incredible joy and bliss, which of course is unified, or the same as pain, pleasure, pain, suffering, depression, down, spiraling darkness. Cannot have light without dark. But what Papaji is saying is drop all these many desires. Many, many desires. I want a car. I want to find something else so that I can program it to my hard drive, and then I'll be complete with information and experiences. And then when you take flight, like God did, once he dropped the desire, he changed the desire to say, you know what, I made a mistake. I want to go home. God itself had to drop all his attachments, associations to this human universal existence. He said, well, you know what? I made a mistake. I apologize. You're on your own. I'm going home. I'm going inwards. That's why many are copying, reflecting God, because we're so close, connected to this, never disconnected to this state of pure Atman state. So it's okay to have one last desire. But the desire has to be a conclusion, a dropping of that initial desire. I want to be here. I want to experience. I want to do that. So this desire is replaced by, you know what? I give it all up. I surrender it. It's okay. And in this ultimate desire, where no other desires supersede it, even if an angel comes, no, that's not it. That's not home. You know home. You are home. You recognize home. But not with a mind that is in action, a mind that is participating, a mind that is trying to evolve and find information and practices and methods and all that stuff. The desire is to say, you know what, I want to go empty. I want to take flight back home. And if I take flight back home, I don't want these suitcases of information. I don't want this inherited, conditioned identifications, knowledge, and all experiences and memories and past and future and time. I don't want to. I can't go home with that stuff. This stuff belongs to this earth, to this planet, to this ego, to this mind that says human. It doesn't belong home. God can't take you home unless you go home willingly, reflecting and copying God. Because God had to leave his stuff, the stuff that he thought would benefit his incredible existence. God itself became impish, devilish, curious, investigatory. I want to discover all about myself. What can discover all about themselves when they already are all about all of themselves? That's like saying to the body, right, discover every molecule. I want every molecule, an atom, to discover themselves. And when you come and tell me, I want every hair on the arm to discover itself. And when you come, tell me. And when you're all fully discovered, then I'm completely discovered. The clues are in this life, in this existence. Forget about God, forget about consciousness, forget about all that stuff. Become a human. What do you do every day? You go out into the world with the hope of discovering something new. A new job, a new car, a new home, a new partner, a new experience, a new hobby, a new haircut, a new t-shirt, a new... all new discoveries. You have to drop all these discoveries. You have to uncover the discoveries and recover your original state. I don't know what else to say, because it appears to be a dehypnosis. It appears to be going backwards. It appears to be a negative way, because the mind has been trained into going forward. School teachers, no, aim for the highest. Parents, aim for the highest. Employers, aim for the highest. And the highest appears to be up here. No one says aim for the highest. Aim for the highest. Go within, because the highest is within you. A wonderful story by Mooji, Higher Than That. You must watch it in YouTube. I'm not going to try and copy it. It's an incredibly beautiful and profound story with lots of humour. Higher than that. What can be higher than that? What can be higher than this? The replicating God is the highest that you can go. God came out with a desire. God realized it's not what I thought it to be. God replaced the desire by giving up the desire, surrendering this whole experience, and went back home. That's what awakening is, enlightenment is. You are worshipping God by replicating God's journey. You don't have to replicate God. As the Bible says, 10 commandments, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. Just come out, see what it is. Enjoy, love, experience. And when the moment comes to say, something else, I have this deep longing, to find something else. I have this deep desire to find something more beneficial, more true, more genuine. I know, I'll follow God. Namaste.